Imagine pouring millions of dollars into a sweeping, emotionally devastating cinematic commercial and then trying to publish it in the text-only classified section of a daily newspaper. Without the sound and motion, the impact is stripped away entirely. Or imagine taking a dense 500-word comparative data chart meant for careful reading and pasting it onto a highway billboard. Your audience is blowing past at 70 miles an hour. The message is completely lost. In marketing, the specific vehicle or path that carries a message is called advertising media. As established by foundational academics like Philip Kotler, this media acts as a vessel. Without it, the advertising simply cannot reach its target audience. In a market like India, this ecosystem is uniquely complex. Ancient promotional tactics like hand-painted walls and sandwich men operate in the exact same physical spaces as hyper-modern AI-driven algorithmic tracking. To prevent wasting massive amounts of ad spend, advertisers have to stop looking at media as a simple menu of options and start mapping out exactly how these different channels physically surround a consumer throughout their daily routine. That routine usually starts in the morning. When a consumer opens a regional daily newspaper, they are stepping into an environment with massive local reach, covering almost every corner of a city or state. Because the reader controls the pace, print is uniquely equipped to handle complexity. It carries a high level of built-in credibility, making it the ideal vehicle for publishing detailed product comparisons, long-form arguments, and specialized classifieds. But that authority comes with a strict expiration date. A daily newspaper's lifespan is exceptionally short. By the evening, the morning news is obsolete. Contrast that with consumer magazines. The glossy print format sacrifices mass daily reach to target highly specific niche interest groups. The production quality is vastly superior, extending its shelf life for weeks or months as it sits on coffee tables and in waiting rooms. Then there is direct mail, arriving right on the doorstep alongside those publications. It offers intense personalization, speaking directly to an individual or business. The risk, however, is extreme ad fatigue and a high probability of landing straight in the physical trash bin. These morning mediums build deep, localized trust, yet they rely entirely on static text and images, struggling to provide the dynamic engagement required to capture younger demographics. As consumers leave their homes for the morning commute, they enter a public space saturated by out-of-home advertising. This is a landscape built on motion. Advertisers use transit vehicles, wrapping them completely in branded visuals to generate continuous local exposure that travels alongside moving crowds. In India, outdoor execution often takes a highly localized, tactile form. Hand-painted wall advertisements featuring regional dialects and bold graphics remain a staple strategy for targeting rural villages and dense urban centers alike. These traditional paints compete directly with modern neon and illuminated signboards. While neon offers excellent visibility at night, the sheer volume of these bright displays creates intense visual clutter. Navigating this clutter requires a passive companion, which is where FM radio steps in. It's highly portable, traveling right inside the car. But relying purely on audio means the messaging is transient. If a jingle or voiceover isn't repeated frequently, it fades immediately. Because the consumer is always in motion and constantly distracted by their environment, the commute demands messaging that delivers immediate, memorable brand recall. By the evening wind-down, attention shifts indoors. Historically, and still largely today, this space is dominated by television, a mass-reach broadcast medium that commands collective focus. Television's strategic power comes from combining sight, sound, and motion. It allows advertisers to deliver vivid product demonstrations and craft narratives with deep emotional resonance. The barrier to entry, however, is massive. Producing and airing high-quality commercials requires immense capital, and advertisers are locked into the inflexible schedules of linear broadcasting. The digital landscape breaks those time-of-day constraints entirely. It acts as a constant thread. As a user reads news, commutes, and watches video across different devices, a central profile continually absorbs behavioral data. This medium thrives on algorithmic precision. Advertisers can instantly measure impressions and track return on ad spend in real time, allowing artificial intelligence to generate and deliver highly tailored variations of an ad on the fly. This level of interactivity and precise targeting is actively pulling younger demographics away from traditional print and broadcast, continuously reshaping the entire advertising hierarchy. All of these channels, from the morning paper to the illuminated billboard, the radio dial to the glowing smartphone feed, operate simultaneously. They form a massive, overlapping matrix within the modern environment. Which brings us to the ultimate rule of media integration. A brilliant creative concept will fail if it's placed in the wrong channel, and the perfect channel placement cannot save a poor ad. The true art of modern advertising lies in matching a specific message to the exact environmental moment the consumer is ready to receive it.